What's up, guys? Another week in the books, and I'm back again with another 2-minute drill. That's one full week of trading highlights in the span of 2 minutes. And this week was a shorter week. We actually only had a 4-day week as I'm representing the USA as we had our first president's birthday, George Washington. Happy birthday to the man, and we honored President's Day on Monday. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the extra day off with the market being closed on Monday. Historically, on holiday or shorter weeks, the volume tends to be lighter in the market, and when the volume is lighter, we always say to protect the boat and be careful of potential dips, and that's what we witnessed this week. We got 4 straight red days throughout the whole week in the QQQ and the SPY as they both downtrended 8 points on the week. With the slower market, not as much opportunity out there, but there's still tons to talk about. And why we had such an ugly week is because large companies like Home Depot and Walmart came out with their forecast news for this upcoming year in 2023, and they were lower than expected. So they expect a slower year for this upcoming year in 2 larger retail stores that a lot of people shop at in Walmart and Home Depot that represent the United States. Some good news coming from a couple big stocks. We had Fiverr gap up 20% after coming out with their earnings, trying to bounce from the ugly COVID drop. We also had the vegan company Beyond Meat, who's been getting completely beat up after COVID, trying to bounce and bouncing 20% after coming out with earnings. Let me get a bang for that.
Booyah!
Artificial intelligence has been the talk of the town lately, and larger stock Nvidia has been spiking to start 2023, coming all the way back to 220s, and another stock gapping up about 15% after coming out with earnings that they're going to be making chips for AI-related companies. We had OTC stocks coming out with news with larger companies. MNSEF came out with news with Tesla on Tuesday morning. We also had Royce RYCEY, which a lot of you guys don't know about, is an OTC stock, RYCEY. Another thing some of you guys might not know is they did start as a jet engine company, and after coming out with jet engine related news, they were able to gap up to multi-month highs 15% in one day and followed up the next day. Nice move for Royce RYCEY. And speaking of a larger company that's an OTC stock, Adidas, ADDYY. Now they're an ADR, that's why they're an OTC stock. They're actually based over in Germany, but they have recently been in the news because of Kanye West. Most of you guys know Ye has been on a rant, and Adidas had to drop them. Once announcing that they were going to drop them, they realized how much money they were going to lose because how much they invested in his inventory and how much really money he was bringing in when he was with them. They actually estimated they would lose around $500 million with all his extra inventory. So why not just re-spark the flame and try to start this thing back up again? And that's exactly what they're going to do. I mean, Kanye's been out of the limelight after going crazy for a couple months. Maybe this could be a big thing to bring him back. You always want to see a nice comeback story, so maybe this could start off for Kanye and Adidas. Adidas has been known with partnering with big artists or big celebrities lately, but the deals haven't been too well. We had Beyonce recently that not a lot of people even know about that deal, only in Nordstrom for 1 year and then trying to expand. And now we have Kanye, which everybody knew about his shoes, but after the rant that he came out with, nobody wanted his shoes anymore. Now we'll see if this sparks things back up. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is NFT related. The NFT market has completely disappeared the last year after going crazy in 2021, but it is not gone. Usually when things spike and go nuts, they consolidate and they can come back, especially the ones that were actually doing good things. One of those companies was the Bored Ape Yacht Club. A lot of you guys know about that NFT. 4 people who bought a Bored Ape Yacht Club formed a band, and Universal Music Studios actually signed this band called Kingship. So if you want to check them out on Twitter, they're always updating news on there. they actually did a partnership with Spotify. So NFT is making it to the Spotify marketplace. You're going to now see Spotify merge with NFTs and try to create special playlists if you have some of these NFTs. It also is going to unlock certain events that you'll be able to go to. It still costs money for you to buy one of these NFTs. It's not as much as a Bored Ape Yacht Club, but it does cost right around $250 if you want to unlock these playlists with Spotify. So ugly week in the overall market, but there will always be news to talk about. Hopefully you enjoyed this 2-minute warning. Closer to 2 minutes this week. I'll see you back here next week, hopefully for a bounce back week. Peace.